A man committed murder, ran from his village, and changed his name to start a new life. 30 years later, his son unknowingly fell in love with the victim's daughter. In the village of Umokwe lived a man whose name once commanded respect. His name was Obinna. The day Obinna was born, his father Mmaduka slaughtered a goat and poured palm wine to the earth. This child, he declared before the elders, will not bring shame to my lineage. The elders responded, Ise. Obinna grew quickly, not just in body, but in ambition. Even as a child, he hated waiting. He hated being told later. He believed he was destined for greatness, but not the slow greatness of patience. He wanted more than what was handed to him. In Umokwe, land was regarded so highly that a man without land had no voice in the village square. Mmaduka owned a small but fertile farmland near the boundary between Umokwe and Akamma. Though not large, it had fed his family for generations, and both villages maintained a peaceful trade relationship. When Mmaduka died, Obinna inherited the land. At first, Obinna worked the land diligently. He rose early, returned late, and built a reputation as a hard-working young man. But as seasons passed, his eyes wandered beyond the boundary toward a larger, rich stretch of land owned by a man named Okorie from Akamma. Okorie was everything Obinna was not. He was quiet, patient, and content. He spoke softly, worked steadily, and never boasted. Yet, his barns were always full, his household peaceful, and his name respected. The quest for more has taken over Obinna, and it was around this time that the ancestors began to warn him. One early morning, as Obinna stepped out of his compound to go to the farm, he found a black snail sitting directly at the main entrance to his compound. It did not move. It did not retreat. It blocked his path. In Umokwe, everyone knew what that meant. A black snail at your doorway meant do not proceed. Obinna stared at it briefly, frowned, and then crushed it under his heel. Superstition, he muttered. Fear is for weak men. The earth felt it. The boundary between Umokwe and Akamma was ancient. Stones placed by ancestors, trees paired by agreements. Everyone knew you did not tamper with ancestral boundaries. One by one, Obinna started shifting the stones in an attempt to gain more land for himself, thinking no one would notice. As he walked near the boundary one afternoon, his hoe struck something hard. When he cleared the soil,